Namaskar, good afternoon. My name is Richa Anirudh and I welcome you all on behalf of the Premica Spirit of Community Awards. और ये सेकंड स्पिरिट टॉक है जो हम कर रहे हैं. तो पहले तो आपको अवार्ड्स के बारे में बता दूं. द प्रेमरिका स्पिरिट ऑफ कम्युनिटी अवार्ड्स recognize and honor student volunteers who are into community service. जो समाज सेवा का कुछ काम करते हैं हमारे आसपास स्टूडेंट्स, उनको रिकग्नाइज करने का काम करते हैं अवार्ड्स. और 2010 से लगातार भारत में हजारों बच्चों के काम को इन अवार्ड्स ने न सिर्फ सराहा है, रिकग्नाइज किया है, बल्कि अवार्ड भी किया है. और इस साल चूंकि हालात थोड़े से बदल गए हैं, तो हम ये स्पिरिट टॉक कर रहे हैं. आज ये दूसरी स्पिरिट टॉक है जिसमें आई विल बी टॉकिंग टू अ प्रोमिनेंट सिटीजन ऑफ दिस कंट्री, जिन्होंने ऐसी वैल्यूज को अपनी जिंदगी में भी मिसाल के तौर पर पेश किया है, जो कम्युनिटी सर्विस में इन्वॉल्व हैं. और साथ ही हम आपकी मुलाकात कराएंगे ऐसे दो स्टूडेंट वॉलंटियर्स से जो पहले प्रेमरिका स्पिरिट ऑफ कम्युनिटी अवार्ड्स के सफर का हिस्सा रहे हैं. तो आज मेरे साथ जो शख्सियत जुड़ रही हैं, उनका नाम है भर्ग सेतु शर्मा. ह्यूमंस विद ह्यूमैनिटी इस नाम की एक संस्था की वो फाउंडर हैं. रक्षा मंत्री पदक से सम्मानित की जा चुकी हैं और उन्होंने एक ह्यूमन लाइफ को भी बचाया है और एनिमल रेस्क्यू के काम में वो लगी हुई हैं. तो बहुत सारी कम्युनिटी सर्विस वो करती हैं. और साथ ही हमारे साथ जुड़ेंगे दो स्टूडेंट वॉलंटियर्स, जोया कुमार और भव्य जासानी. तो चलिए पहले बात करते हैं भर्ग सेतु शर्मा से.
Hello, thank you so much.
Bharg Setu, first of all, I would want you to tell us about all the community service work that you've been doing till now or you're doing now.
I would say it is my responsibility as a citizen that I have been doing. It is something which a normal human on this planet or maybe a citizen of this country has to do. I have been involved in animal rescue since last 10 years and then due to that experience, I could save a life, a human life too, and I'm involved in various organizations associated to UNESCO and National Cadet Corps. So I did my NCC from Naval Wing. So that is how it has been for me.
Oh, you said it so easily. You saved a human life. ये इतनी बड़ी बात है. चाहूंगी कि वो इंसिडेंट वो पूरा बताएं. क्या किया था आपने, क्या हुआ था?
2018, 13th of May, we rescue animals and that was a Sunday. So we thought of going for a trip after all the rescue sessions and so I stay in Vadodara, Gujarat. Okay. I asked my group members that where do we want to go? We have one place that is a hilly region and the other is a river. So it was because it was a scorching heat and peak of summer, we decided to go to a river and there we decided to go and have good time, fun there. But I don't know why, but my parents tell me that you should not go there because every time I have been there, some or the other accident has happened and I have been involved in that accident.
Oh my God.
So for a help, not as an individual, but maybe to help. I'm a swimmer basically. I have been a professional swimmer since years. So while I was there, and suddenly people started screaming. There was a lot of rush and ruckus created there, a lot of mess. And we saw that two people were drowning. One of the men standing next to me was a local villager. He jumped in, he got one boy out, but the second was nowhere to be seen. And I was scared of heights. I was on a height. But then I thought that if not me, there were 200 people standing on the bank of river that day. It was Mother's Day also. So no one actually dared to jump in because the flow was very high. So I thought if nothing happens, at least I'll sleep peacefully at night. If I cannot help, at least I should jump in. Because if we do not do that, the life, whatever has to happen, it will be done already.
True.
This time.
But at least you'll make an effort. Yeah.
Yes. So I jumped in. I was not able to find the body. The villager was also with me in the water. But we couldn't find. It took us 17 to 18 minutes to find the body because we thought that the body must have flown with the water. Aage chala gaya hoga. But the body was right there where it went in. So it was the last attempt. I was also exhausted. And the people standing out there, they told that go wherever you are right now. Go right there. The boy was last seen at that point. So I was like, okay, let me just try for the last time. And I went in, I deep dived again, and I felt something beneath my leg at the riverbed, and that was very soft. And I don't know how to explain it. But then we found that it was the body. We got him out. We had to get him out on the opposite side of the shore. So we had nothing. All the boys there were in shorts, no phones, nothing. I started giving him CPR. His jaw was already locked. A lot of water was filled in his body already. So I was not worried about the water because that could like naturally come out, maybe by urine or anything. But then I started giving him CPR. I kept my fingers inside his mouth, and as we say that जब कोई इंसान मर रहा होता है, when a person is dying, all the whole body starts getting locked. So his jaw was completely locked. He started biting me, involuntary bite. I started bleeding in his mouth. My blood was constantly flowing in his mouth because my hand was there. I wanted a space for the air to come in and go out. So that is how it happened. It took almost 20-25 minutes for me to revive him. And but that day on Mother's Day, I felt like, okay, I can do this. Like if in life anything happens as such, and it gave me a different feeling. And now that guy is he's studying further and everything is fine. So that's how that incident changed my life.
You're in touch with him? He must be
Yes,
so
yes,
thankful to you, so grateful.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. उसके बाद आपको आपके यू नो आप किसी की जान बचाना बहुत बहुत बड़ी बात होती है, लेकिन उसी की वजह से आपको रक्षा पदक मिला था.
Yes, so I have been into National Cadet Course (NCC) as a naval cadet. So NCC has this highest bravery award, that is a
Raksha
national award, Raksha Mantri Padak. So I received it in 2019. I was nominated for it. I was not aware about it. It was a surprise for me from the NCC itself, and then it happened.
Okay, so love for animals,
Yes.
has this I mean trying to save animals या उनके लिए काम करना, has this been your passion since childhood?
Not really since childhood, because we always love animals. We like puppies around, roaming around. But for me, animals are not just part of my life, but I consider them as responsibility since 10 years. Before that, like any other kid, I used to go play around with them. Parents used to say that no, don't get them at home, just play outside with them. But my father has always loved dogs. Matlab, we have always had stray animals. We are not fond of breed dogs much, but we've always welcomed stray dogs at our place. And that's how it started. And in 2011, we come across animal cruelty cases every day now. And we see how intolerant we are now as humans. So in 2011, one of the incident happened with us. We had 3-4 puppies in our society, and they used to poop around. They used to litter around in the area.
Society.
But my neighbors were not so okay with it. So one fine day, they decided to throw the puppies away. And the mother, because we used to feed the mother and the puppies, the mother came in the morning and started crying. So we tried searching for the puppies in the nearby area. Maybe they must have ran somewhere or something. But then watchman told us that someone from your own lane carried those puppies in 15 minutes of time pace, and they took them away. I was 13 at that point of time, and it was I still cannot explain the exact feeling. How did it feel? Because I was so naive to understand the exact situation, but I wanted those puppies back. And looking at the society, we always have to obey what others say, like the elders. So people in our society told my parents not to take any action and leave it because it's just dogs. This female already gives every 6 months she gives litter, and they are already having issues with the puppies. So we cannot stop human from committing a crime because we cannot explain or we cannot correct someone. But what about the mother? She has not done anything and she's been punished here. And what about those pups who has been thrown there? Like, who takes up the responsibility that they'll be surviving there? So we just want our pups back. And rest we will take care. If we have to get them adopted or anything, we will do that. But we need the pups back. It took us a long day. Nobody agreed. We had to call police. We had to reach out to the organization working then.
Hmm.
They came in, a lot of things happened. Human ego came into the picture, and the designation, the power, everything happened. But my family was fortunately supportive, and we got the puppies back. Two of them survived, the third one died next day. So that night I felt that, okay, this is something which happens in every society, every locality, which we humans do not consider. We always consider ourselves superior, and we don't find that, okay, they are also important part of life. If any dog meets with an accident, we might call an NGO, but if a human is there, we will take them to hospital ourselves. That is the difference. We just give someone else the responsibility to take care of the life, and not consider, being in my own society, I'll call someone else from outside to help the animal. So that fine night, I asked my mom that, Mom, will you allow me to do this? Like, I don't want to achieve anything in life. For me, today I have realized that no amount of money or no amount of designation or proud, anything we can say, will help me in life. And I want to live my life for these animals whom we are making suffer. So my mom told
That's
me
sweet.
that I always wanted you to be a very good girl, and then how the journey started. That's how the journey started. I started rescuing, and I become completely opposite to what my mom thought of
Hmm.
me growing up. But now they are happy and things are okay.
Wow. So that's how Humans with Humanity started. The
Started,
journey
yes.
started. Yeah. So you rescue animals, but then what?
For me, I'll simplify this for us, that
Hmm.
rescue for me is not saving animals.
Okay.
Rescue for, so when I want to save an animal, taking it to a shelter, taking it away from its own locality. See, when I love an animal, I know I should know the rights. Our our Supreme Court law says that nobody can take the animal away from their own locality. So
Okay.
even for treatment, so if I want to do treatment, it might be for my own satisfaction, because that animal has not come to me that please help me or save me. It is our human love that has made me do that. Okay, okay, fine, I'll treat this animal, and I want this animal to be okay. So for humans with humanity, we have been intact since 10 years. We never we were not registered. We just got registered 1 month back. The journey for rescue started for me as a treatment, or maybe fostering an animal, or going at the particular place and treating the animal. But now we have modified, and we are creating a society where we don't have to rescue animals. Our ultimate goal is to not rescue animals anymore. We want to
Okay.
create an ecosystem where there is no human animal conflict. So we have been always been bridge to animals. In this, we do treatment, we foster, we get them adopted, um, we go for cruelty cases, legal cases, we proceed for that. But again, in legal cases, I do not completely support punishing a human for a cruelty, because that incident, the fine for it says 50 rupees of fine for an animal cruelty, even if you murder an animal. So
Doesn't make
if
any
that
sense.
person knows, if I go through the whole process of legalization and the procedure, and ultimately that person is freed after paying 50 rupees of fine, the next time he'll have more courage to commit such crime.
True, true, true.
So I usually tend to leave a case at a position where they still don't know what is the ultimate punishment for it, and they are scared, and they are apologetic for that. And I take a commitment, say that you don't repeat this again. So that is how we do.
Wow, such a wonderful work you've been doing, Bharg Setu. Very, very impressive. तो मेरे पास कुछ सवाल आपके लिए और हैं, but probably I'll ask them later. And let me introduce you to the two student, volunteers today. एक तो पूरा group है. So because we could not have the whole group on the chat, so we have Bhavya Jasani from Mumbai. And ये जो पूरा group है, let me tell you, Bharg Setu, they work for birds. So quite close
Okay.
to the work that you are doing. And then we have Zoya with us. Zoya works for women. Her project involves working community service for women. So मैं चाहूंगी ये दोनों खुद अपने अपने काम के बारे में भारत सेतु को भी और हमारे सारे व्यूअर्स को बताएं. So probably Bhavya, you would like to begin?
Yes, ma'am. there was not a proper bird camp, we could call it, but there were only 5 to 6 members. We can call volunteers in that, who used to do the work. They all were my friends, so they used to tell me that why don't you join our camp and help us out with the work. So I would be like, how would I be able to manage to catch those birds? And I would used to be afraid of them. So once I was going with my family out in my locality itself, and I found a bird, pigeon, whose neck was completely engaged in the manja, and its wings was also damaged, and along with its leg. So I was like, I want to help it all at any means. I then contacted my friends, so but they were actually far away from that place. So they told that they would try to come and reach us and take as soon as possible. But till the time they came, the bird was dead, and I was not able to help it at all. So it was actually constantly stuck in my mind that what if I knew how to catch the bird and how I would help him and get it free from the manja and also do its treatment. So 2 to 3 nights I was hardly able to sleep, and then I then contacted my friends and asked them that I want to also join you guys in the bird camp work. So they welcomed me, and I went in the bird camp. And the training started by catching the small birds first, like the pigeon, crows, etc. And then there comes the wild birds such as koel, kites, then herons, bats also involved in the camp. So first of all, there were only 5 to 6 members, and along with me, but now there is a team of approx 30 or 50 members with
Wow.
5 to 6 year old kids also in that, and they also catch very much wild birds and freely. We use all the precautionary measures and all to catch those birds.
Wow. Zoya, आप क्या करती हैं?
So my grandmother has been an activist and she's always been involved with social service and she's always been involved with women. So I personally, I noticed this thing about women, like when we have underprivileged women and they don't work because they can't leave home because they have children or they have a disability or maybe they're just old age, so they can't leave home to work, and then the male in the family is in charge of the money that they get. They manage to control the women through the money. So this is something that really affected me, and I figured that because हर औरत के दिमाग में ये होता था कि जो आदमी है वहां पे वो कहते थे पैसा तो हम ही से आता है, तो आप जो करेंगे वो हम करेंगे, आप और कुछ नहीं कर सकते. So this, in my opinion, was something very wrong, and I had to do something about it. So I started a self-help group of about 85 women, underprivileged women, and we decided to provide them with some work or the other so that वो at least पॉवर्टी लाइन से ऊपर हो जाए, एटलीस्ट मिनिमम वेज जो है उनको उतना मिल जाए, जस्ट थोड़ा सा काम करके, लाइक शायद कुर्ता पे बटन लगाना और लाइक फुमन बनाना, समथिंग लाइक दैट वो कर लें, एंड सो दैट उनको थोड़ा सा वो पैसा मिलता रहे, सो दैट वो उनके अपने एक्सपेंसेस कर लें. Along with that, I also we had a group, like a small group of us, decided that there was this one garbage wasteland. It was basically a slum जो garbage wasteland बन गया था because वहां पे सब अपना सामान फेंकते थे वो सब, एंड लाइक वो प्लेग्राउंड पूरा कन्वर्ट हो गया. सो वी डिसाइडेड कि हम उस प्लेग्राउंड को वापस प्लेग्राउंड बनाना चाहते हैं बिकॉज वहां पे जो लड़कियां थी दे डिड नॉट फील सेफ एट ऑल. उनको लगता था हम घर से निकलेंगे ही नहीं, ये बिल्कुल सेफ नहीं है हमारे लिए. सो हमने उसको कन्वर्ट कर दिया इनटू स्पोर्टिंग प्लेग्राउंड, एंड देन वी टॉट सेल्फ डिफेंस टू द गर्ल्स हु स्टेड देयर.
वाओ. So इतना अच्छा काम किया इन्होंने भाग से. तो do you want to ask Bhavya and Zoya anything about their work that they've been doing or are still doing?
I'm so happy to know this. Bhavya, I read about your group and I also read one of the incident, I suppose, जहाँ पे कुछ allergy हो गया था आप लोगों को, like while treating some birds, and you had to then take some vaccination or medication.
Actually, first we used to take the TT injections as well, so that if the birds used to bite us or if we bleed, we would use the TT injections. So as the new members arrived, There's a month in the middle of the year at which we take the TT injections, so that to prevent the injuries. And now we are using, as well as the safety gears, we use the gloves and all, so that we could prevent all the injuries, because there are many 5 to 6 year olds and many young kids also who join us. That's why.
That is something which we need to take care of when we rescue animals. As we say that a lot of parents are skeptical about sending their kids to rescue animals because they are always scared, and that is what we also do. Like, the training is the first. Even if I want to go and treat a dog because I'm compassionate, or the dog has met with an accident on road, but I don't know how the dog will behave, it will be in a defensive phase. So I'm so happy that your group came up with more precautionary ideas and you did not give up. In fact, you adapted, and you started doing more well. So thank you so much. I hope we get together in future. Humans with Humanity and your group, we work together and we do wonders. We just have to be normal, and we have to do something which is very normal. So what happens is, people find ways to do something very unique in these days, as Zoya is doing. What Zoya thought of, Zoya observed something which we see every day,
Every day.
but
Yeah,
we did
yeah,
not
yeah.
come up with this idea. But
Yeah, true.
yes, Zoya felt it. Zoya thought that she is supposed to do something for it, which is something very human and natural instinct which we all have. But to implement
Yeah.
it and to execute it, it's very important. So I'm really thankful to Zoya for giving opportunity, being an opportunist, and giving platform to every woman in there. Thank you so much, Zoya.
Thank you so much, Vartitu.
Zoya, is your work still continuing और कहाँ तक पहुँचा है? So if I ask, कोई भी अच्छा काम हम करते हैं, तो we always probably measure it, although it doesn't need to be measured, but the impact that you've created. So if I ask you to define the impact of your work.
I think the impact. So currently, I'm not in India anymore. I am pursuing my bachelor's degree abroad. So my sister is also doing that. So we are not personally like there right now. But my mother, grandmother, and some of the other people who worked with us, they're still continuing this a little. So I think the impact goes deeper than just the number of women, because it is also what they teach their children, what their children see, and what the people around them see. Like, along with this, we also I taught at a couple of schools, and we went to a couple of orphanages, and we would just spend time with the girls and all there. And I think it's just important from a young age that they see this, कि उनको पता चल जाए कि लाइफ में ये भी होता है. लाइफ में सिर्फ वो नहीं होता कि हम ही कंट्रोल करेंगे एंड हम ही बताएंगे कि आपको ऐसे जीना है, बट लाइफ में ये भी होता है कि हम अपना डिसीजन खुद ले सकते हैं, एंड सब चीज हमारी फॉल्ट नहीं होती. The way that it is put nowadays that everything is the girl's fault, that is the mentality that has to change. So what we are trying to bring about is a change in mentality, in a change of way of thinking.
That's so wonderful. और एक ख्याल मुझे आप तीनों को देखकर आ रहा है, भरत सेतु, आप भी you're very young right now, और ये दोनों तो students हैं अभी. तीनों से ही सवाल है, but starting with you, भरत सेतु, how important it is do you feel कि मैंने लास्ट स्पिरिट टॉक में भी आदित्य गोवित्रिकर से भी सवाल पूछा था कि पेरेंट्स बहुत कम उम्र से अपने बच्चों को इंस्पायर करें और कम्युनिटी सर्विस की वैल्यूज इनकलकेट करें, बच्चों को बहुत बचपन से समझ में आए, be it other humans or animals, or just environment, everything around us, needs to be served. हमें कम्युनिटी सर्विस करनी चाहिए to create a better nation rather than just sitting and complaining ये ठीक नहीं है, ये ठीक नहीं है, ये ठीक नहीं है. So it's so important. What do you want to say about it?
Of course, it is very important, because whatever we as children we do is by our parents and the society we live in. I'll say that at times our parents also want us to do something, but then some other person, the third person, comes in and say, "Arey, she has a lot of better opportunities. Why is she wasting her time doing this?" So first of all, considering any issue around me, if a person next to my house, next door, is sleeping hungry stomach, I should take up the responsibility. Why am I not a citizen that my neighbor can come and ask for food to me? Why am I not human enough or compassionate enough that someone can openly come and ask me that I am in trouble? Our so we've seen this since childhood, that our parents give us some very good lunch, and they tell us that go in school, eat, you only eat that, don't share it with others because it is very expensive. Wherein I have observed that my parents always taught me that go share it with others because we are enough capable to give you more. So please go and share it more. Consider that you are responsible for your. It is not about NCC or any other achievements or maybe sports after all. But my father has always made me live a life which is very ethical and moral. So
Very
that
nice.
is what that plays a vital role in life.
True. Bhavya, talking of elders and talking of people around you या आपके घर के लोग, आपके साथ कभी ऐसा हुआ कि बड़े लोगों ने कहा हो कि क्या क्या टाइम वेस्ट कर रहे हो, बर्ड्स के पीछे लगे हुए हो, अपना पढ़ाई देखो, ऐसा देखो? Have you been told like that ever?
Yes, ma'am. Many a times I've been told like this. Even the people in my neighborhood also ask me that why you always spend the time at the birds camp and always help the birds out like that. Don't you have to study or something? So I say that I manage both the things at my times. I first of all give my time to the birds, and at night I study till late and complete my portion and all.
Wow.
There are many students like me in my standard as well. The whole team which was there at Delhi, we all are at the same standard and we all used to manage by ourselves.
But there have been kids who've been discouraged to do this by their parents and families, फिर उनका काम बंद हो गया, ऐसा भी बच्चे हैं?
Yes, there are many a times. Actually, in the middle of the time when I started and till date, my grandmother, she used to always tell me that why are you going out there? And she has a motherly instinct like that. Not if anything would happen to you or something, the birds are allergic and you would get allergy or something. So at time prox, I took a leave for the 2 to 3 months and uh, focused in my studies and all. But then later on, I convinced her that many students are going out there and helping them. So why not me?
True, true. This is the reason I'm asking this question, क्योंकि जितने भी लोग हमारे साथ हम ये वीडियो देख रहे हैं और चैट सुन रहे हैं, कितना जरूरी है. A lot of times we complain about a lot of things that are not going right in our society or in our country or around us. But and we keep forgetting what Mahatma Gandhi said: be the change you want to see in the world. और एक कहावत ये भी है ना कि शहीद भगत सिंह सबको अच्छा लगते हैं लेकिन पड़ोस के घर में. So no one wants their own children to go out, do stuff which is probably off the track or probably disturbs them in the studies, but this is what we actually need. आप पढ़ाई के साथ साथ भी आप अवेयर रहें कि कम्युनिटी की क्या नीड्स हैं, आपके आसपास कोई लेसर प्रिविलेज्ड लोग हैं, उनकी क्या जरूरतें हैं. Zoya, now talking from the perspective of all the children who grow up in metros, go to the best of most expensive of schools in Delhi, Mumbai, and मुझे बार-बार ये लगता है कि is it true that these children are very, very disconnected from the reality of the country, the real problems of the poor, even living in cities or in villages? But मुझे कई बार ऐसा लगता है कि इन बच्चों को तो पता ही नहीं है कि लाइफ की प्रॉब्लम्स क्या है, because they've grown up in luxury. So am I right when I say this or am I wrong?
No, there is definitely some truth in that कि like metros में harsh reality दिखती है. Like you can see जो contrast है कि एक slum के next to एक hotel होगा, but लोगों को strike ही नहीं होता कि इनकी actual reality क्या है. Like किसी को अंदर जाना ही नहीं है, किसी को देखना ही नहीं है कि है क्या. So I think we as the youth, we as the young people are the change. We have to bring about the change on our own. So I think we definitely need support. We need our teachers, our parents to definitely tell us, ये देखो. And I think nowadays वो change आ रहा है. Like schools में CSR clubs हैं, schools में SUPW clubs हैं, and social services is just being promoted more because I think वो दिखाना चाहते हैं बच्चों को कि आपके पास ये है पर इनके पास नहीं है, तो इनको आप कैसे अपने लेवल पे ला सकते हो. एंड स्कूल्स अब प्रोग्राम्स कर रहे हैं कि स्लम स्कूल में जाके पढ़ाओ बच्चों को. जब आप क्लास 12 में, आप क्लास 3 के बच्चे को पढ़ाओ, थोड़ा सा वो रियलिटी देखें आप. सो आई थिंक वो थोड़ा bridge हो रहा है, but definitely metros में है वो gap, in my opinion.
But if I talk to you about your personal experience, जब आप पहली बार कुछ lesser privileged women के या तो slums में गई होंगी, जहां पर भी आपने, was that like a shocking experience for you कि oh my god, I thought life was so comfortable? ऐसा भी होता है?
I've grown up seeing this. So for me, I already knew kind of the reality. My parents, my grandmother, we've all been involved in social service. So we've seen it growing up, my sister and me. So we wanted to do something as well. But I have friends who have gone with me sometimes and they're shocked. Like when we were doing that, the development of the wasteland, it was actually shocking to see how much it was. And it went so deep that when people saw it, they were like, the volume is just so much. So I had friends who also started coming and helping out because they realized that, this is something we want to do. This is something we want to help with. So when they see it, then I think they want to do it. But otherwise, it's very easy to ignore for them.
Yeah. One question, भर्ग सेतु और भव्य, मैं आप दोनों से पूछना चाहूंगी, जब आप जानवरों के साथ काम करते हैं, when you work with animals and for animals and when you take care of them, how does the outlook towards not only animals but humans also, how do you change? Do you become a more sensitive person towards everybody? Bharg Setu, first year.
It develops us psychologically more as an individual. Personally, a lot of animal lovers start hating humans, but I have developed a feeling of understanding that if I love an animal, that is not compulsion to the other humans around me. So I have accepted. So there has been a large a greater extent of acceptance in me. Initially there was not such acceptance, and I used to contradict, I used to fight. If someone used to tell me, I don't like this dog, isko hatao, bhagao, I used to go and fight. But then I understood that this is normal, and the only thing we are supposed to do here is to give them the right they deserve. And if I go and start changing people around, it will rather create more differences between animals and humans. And if I talk about animals have impacted my life so beautifully every night. So I have one kitten right now with me here in my room. She was crushed by a drunk man while she was 2 weeks old. She is now paralyzed. She cannot even excrete by her own. I have to do it manually. She enjoys her life to the fullest. With the pain she has adapted. So they have taught me that everything we have, we need to live our life and do our best. Even though I have to make her poop and it gives her pain, a lot of pain, very next moment she'll cry, and very next moment she'll come to me and she'll start giving me hugs and she'll start cuddling with me. So animals have taught me that no matter how cruel we humans have been to them, like we have destroyed their nature, we have taken their house, their home, their shelters away, we don't give them food, we restrict them giving food, because if आज मैंने खाना दिया तो कल ही वापस आएगा, तो हमारे घर से मना कर दे कि अरे इसको खाना मत दो, और नहीं कुत्ता वापस यहाँ पे आ जाएगा, ये गाय वापस आ जाएगी. So I have शायद कहीं कुछ नफरत कम हो जाए, ऐसा मैंने उनसे सीखा है. So this is the kitten which is paralyzed, and she is all playful and she is playing right now.
How beautiful. Bhavya, do you think taking care of birds has changed you as a human being?
Yes, actually, as I told you earlier, I was not interested in that work at all. I used to be scared of them, but now, when I see the new birds, I feel that I would try my best and do their treatment and make them fit fine enough so that they can fly on their own and go back to their families and friends from where they came from. And even when there's a camp, I said, in my area, so there are the pigeons and all which we used to just leave here only. When they get fit and fine, we just take them in our hands and just open our fingers so that they fly away. While the other birds, like the wild birds, we used to go them and fly them in the forest areas or give to the forest officers. So as in when the people in the area see us doing this work, so they also get that enthusiasm that now the bird will fly, and by seeing that happiness, they also encourage their children to come and join the camp. So it's a good work and influence.
ग्रेट. सो आप लोगों के अच्छे अच्छे कामों की, कम्युनिटी सर्विस की तो बात हो गई. अब बात हो जाए द प्रेमेरिका स्पिरिट ऑफ कम्युनिटी अवार्ड्स. एंड एज यू नो, वी आर इनवाइटिंग एप्लीकेशंस फॉर दिस ईयर्स अवार्ड्स, जिसकी डेडलाइन 31 जनवरी है. तो मैं चाहूंगी कि आप लोग अपनी अपनी तरफ से, विथ योर एक्सपीरियंस, स्पेशली जोया एंड भव्य, योर एक्सपीरियंस विद द प्रेमेरिका स्पिरिट ऑफ कम्युनिटी अवार्ड्स, आप दूसरे स्टूडेंट्स को, या जो टीचर्स, पेरेंट्स हैं, या जो ऐसे लोग हैं जो ऐसे बच्चों को जानते हैं, जो सोशल वर्क कर रहे हैं, अच्छी कम्युनिटी सर्विस कर रहे हैं, उनको आप अप्लाई करने के लिए क्या मैसेज देना चाहेंगे? जोया, लेट्स स्टार्ट फ्रॉम यू.
So when I was doing this, my teacher saw me and she submitted, she just entered me into Premerica and she got me an application and she was like, ये fill करो और इसके लिए जाओ, because she, in her opinion, ये जो work कर रहे हैं, she's like, obviously social work कोई हम प्राइज के लिए तो करते नहीं, हम कोई अवार्ड के लिए करते नहीं, हम अपनी सेटिस्फैक्शन, अपनी कम्युनिटी के लिए करते हैं. तो ये है एक पार्ट, बट द रिकग्निशन, एवरीवन्स वर्क नीड्स रिकग्निशन. एवरीवन वांट्स कि मुझे कोई बढ़ावा मिले. This is just something pushing you more forward. Like, it just, whether you want to accept it or not, it does push us forward. It makes us feel like, कोई हमारा काम देख रहा है. हम ऐसे ही नहीं लगे हुए कि लाइक हम करते जा रहे हैं, किसी को पता भी नहीं चल रहा, कुछ हो भी नहीं रहा.
Appreciation always means a lot. Appreciation always means a lot. Yeah.
So this appreciation that Premerica is giving, I think it means a lot to everybody and it just drives your work forward. So in my opinion, it's very important. And if you're doing social work, just go for Premerica, because that will just push your work forward much more than you will expect.
Bhavya?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I would also like to give the message: if you are doing a good work, and even if you are alone, don't be scared or afraid that others are stopping you or preventing you to do that work. If you are right, then you may continue that work, and others would also get influenced by your work and help you out in this. So the message is that to go ahead and do the things which satisfies you, as well as help someone who is in need. As the dogs, cats, as well as the birds, they are speechless, so they can't ask for help by themselves. So they are dependent upon us, and we are also dependent upon them. It's a two-way process. So I think it's good and satisfying to help them out.
Yeah, but आप कुछ मैसेज देना चाहेंगे बाकी सब लोगों को?
So I'm really glad that Premerica comes up with such platform and stage for people who are giving an input for the society to bring up the change which we need for our own better existence and for our own country. So such platforms are very much necessary. I am so happy that there are organizations which gives such encouragement and acknowledgement to students who are going to be tomorrow's stakeholders or maybe torch bearers. They are the torch bearers for tomorrow. So I would definitely request everyone that it is not just about the community service, but it is about our responsibility that we are doing, and show it to us.
Yeah.
Get yourself registered, and this platform is just for you.
Yeah, and I would also add to this कि जब पूरी दुनिया तक आपका अच्छा काम पहुंचता है, तो you end up inspiring a lot of other youngsters too to do similar work in that particular field or other fields. तो हम एक बार फिर आप सबसे गुजारिश करना चाहेंगे, everyone who's watching this Spirit Talk, whether you're a parent, you're a teacher, or you're a student yourself, if you yourself or you know of any student who's doing community service, so please encourage them to apply for the Premerica Spirit of Community Awards. As I said, deadline is 31st January, and you have to apply online to www.spiritofcommunityindia.com, and you can apply online. और मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगी कि इस साल जो 2 top student volunteers होंगे, they will be awarded a scholarship worth ₹3.5 lakh, apart from other certificates, medals, and trophies. Thank you so much, Bharti. I hope you all felt inspired, and I hope आप सब लोग याद रखेंगे कि अगर आपके आसपास कोई भी स्टूडेंट है, कोई भी युवा है जो अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं, तो उनको ज़रूर इंस्पायर कीजिए द प्रेमेरिका स्पिरिट ऑफ कम्युनिटी अवार्ड्स में अपनी एंट्री भेजने के लिए, और क्या पता वो जीत जाएं। और जैसा मैंने पहले भी कहा कि यहाँ बात जीत हार की नहीं है, यहाँ बात रिकग्निशन की है, और 2 टॉप स्टूडेंट वॉलंटियर्स को scholarship दी जाएगी worth 3.5 lakh rupees. So it's a good chance to encourage, inspire the student volunteers as well as the society, and be the change we want to see in the world. Thank you so much.